Welcome back to Dr. Josefina's Way, and I'm Laura Guttridge. Today we are talking about the power of a positive
mental attitude.
There's some power in that too. But yes, I mean, so many of us, we get so caught up in the opposite, the negative mental attitude.
Yes.
And that can really weigh us down. And once we go down that path of having the negative, taking over, it's hard. It's hard to stop because it just becomes a way of your brain, like, trains itself to just think negatively.
Exactly.
So if that's happening to you, I mean, you have to make a conscious effort to reverse that and replace those negative thoughts with positive thoughts.
Exactly. Unless the person is getting something out of being negative.
Right.
Because if the person, believe it or not, is happy, complaining, and not getting what they want in life because they blaming something else, circumstances, age, money, God, then, okay, have a ball. But no waste my time.
Well, the thing is, I think they look at that as the easy way out, because if they start throwing all these excuses and whatnot as to why they aren't as successful as they want to be, it's just easier than going out and making it happen.
Right.
And, like you said, they get the positive rewards for their negativity from other people, maybe.
Right.
Because a lot of people, not you, of course, but a lot of people like to hear someone's negative talk.
Yes.
Because I think it makes them feel better, maybe, or who knows? They like counseling. What do you think that is?
Well, it's wonderful because we never talk before we get together to do the shows. Today, I was at the hair salon, and then a lady, my hairdresser moved to a new location. So this lady comes in saying, "Oh, it was so hard finding a parking space." And before she moved, Valerie was in another location, was the second floor. So if they didn't complain about taking the step to go to the second floor, now they're complaining about not finding a parking space. And my hairdresser, she whispered in my ear, "I'm sick and tired of people complaining."
Yeah.
Because they always have to come out and find something to complain. Now it's not the stairs, now it's the parking space. So people think that's normal.
Right.
We are trained in a way that complaining and finding the negative is kind of a way of life. And then, of course, that's why you see people who, when they see happy people like you, they get pissed.
Yes.
Because
why is she so happy?
Yeah. Why is she so happy? They hate you. Some people don't like me because I'm too happy for them. Well, I'm so sorry, but I don't have a reason to be miserable. So, but anyway, so it's just, I think it becomes a habit that people think that's normal. The issue with that is, by the many shows that we have done, how our attitude not only affects success, external success, but how affects my health, my emotions, my heart, your health.
Right.
You get sick from the stress, you get sick from negative thinking, you get sick from all this kind of thing. What they call I forgot the name right now, but it's a name for that. So we go cultivating negative thoughts makes you sick of the body.
Well, I honestly think, though, that people don't realize that is what's making them sick, the negative thoughts.
Right, exactly.
They don't get that.
No, they don't. You're absolutely right.
And, back to the hair salon incident, I think that a lot of people, like in those kinds of circumstances where they're dealing with business people, I think they do it just because they're trying to get something for free.
Really?
They want a discount, like, oh, it was so difficult for me to, get into your business and find a parking space and la-da-da-da-da. They're looking for some kind of maybe extra treatment or, a discount on their
You're not getting it from me.
I do think, though, I can't stand it when I'm in line waiting to, pay for my merchandise and somebody in front of me is complaining, holding the line up.
Yes.
It's so annoying. It's like, oh, would you just pay for your stuff and go?
Yes, absolutely. Oh. But that turns me off. It turns me off. And it turns me the other way. Like when people get like that, then I don't want to do anything for them.
Right.
You complaining, you go someplace else. Now, people with a positive attitude, I want to go all the way for them. I want to make it easy for them. I want to, I want to do things for people who have a positive attitude. But the people who have a negative attitude, there is nothing I can do about that.
Right. Right.
Like you're going to complain no matter what I say. It's standing in my head. You're still going to complain. So get away from me.
Right. And the positive reinforcement by, giving someone that has a positive attitude, the reinforcement for continuing that.
Absolutely.
You don't want to give positive reinforcement to the negative
No,
types.
no.
Because then that just,
Exactly.
like you said, it makes them happy, and that's what keeps them doing it.
Yes, it gives them a sense of meaning.
Yes, everyone's paying attention to me.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Can you imagine for a second getting your sense of meaning from being negative?
Yeah,
That's pathetic.
It is. But
Anyhow.
sometimes that's how they get all their daily attention.
Not from us.
No, not from us.
Okay.
But anyhow, you have a list of things that we can do to develop this positive mental attitude.
Yes. We're laughing, but this is serious.
It is serious.
It is very serious.
Very serious. And the negative people, you are out there.
Yes, exactly.
And
don't write to us.
And some people that, are my friends and family, they fall into this category. And, I love them, but they just, they dwell on negative.
So how do you deal with them? How do you manage it?
I listen.
Oh, yeah, that's smart. And go like that.
But I only do it for my, close friends or family. I wouldn't do that to a stranger.
No.
Only to people I care about.
You point to the stranger.
Yes. Exactly.
Pow!
Negative, you're done. We're just kidding.
No, we're not.
She's not.
Okay, go ahead.
There is a list.
Okay.
Number 1 is don't blame God, money, circumstances.
Or your age.
Oh, I'm sure age is...
Biggie one. It's a biggie.
It is. And we're at a time where I would think that as people are, for the population of us that are getting older, we should stand up and fight against the discrimination of people who discriminate against older people, and when older people give them that fuel by using that as an excuse,
right,
it just like makes it worse, I think. So it really does bother me.
Yes. Well, you had a quote there about...
Oh, yes, from Lauren Bacall.
Yes. I am no... don't let your mindset to make you a has-been.
Yes.
And most people get into the I has-been, what I used to be before. Oh, when I was in college. Oh, 20 years ago. Oh, when I used to lift this heavy. Or I used to run this much. Or I used to do this. Who cares? Because you being has-been.
Right.
The issue is I will be what I'm doing now to make myself better, to be up to the day, instead of just like you're saying, Laura, promoting that.
Yes, exactly. That's the word.
The stereotype.
Yes.
Of aging. This, because we've done so many shows about that. Our stereotype of aging is the older you get, the better you should be.
That's right. Because
the younger you should look.
Yes.
The more energized you should be.
We've had more time to work on ourselves.
Yes, absolutely. The more perfection you are.
More successful.
Absolutely. Developing and perfecting with aging.
Right. We are getting better.
Absolutely. So don't get into the mindset, because that's the attitude, the negative mental attitude. Well, I'm 60 years old, so what? Go running.
Yeah, that's young.
That's young in this day. That was 500 years ago, when 60 was like an old lady. No, that's not anymore.
Right.
But if you allow society to brainwash you about 60 years old, then you are going to behave according to the way they're programming you to behave. So they keep promoting that stereotyping, and then they have a marketing for that. And like you and I, we go shopping to the junior area.
That's right.
Right?
We still fit in that.
Yeah. We go.
And it still looks good, too.
Yeah. Where do you go shopping? I'm going to the junior area. You go to, hey, what the heck? Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
Before we
number
finish.
2. Develop a burning desire to succeed. Keep your eye on the prize and off of what you don't want in your life.
Yes.
So that's just another, way of, concentrating on the positive and not dwelling on the negative.
Because don't you notice people that they can tell you 500 things that they don't want?
Yes.
And they don't like, but if you ask them, well, tell me what you like and what you want, they don't know. How can you get where you're going if you don't know where you're going? So you're going to stay where you are. Right?
that is like a sure test of, like if you are interviewing someone and you're trying to figure out if they're a negative or a positive thinker, you can throw that at them and see if they, have a list of negative things and not any list of positive things.
Yeah.
Like, okay, bingo, we know you are a negative thinker. You should put that in your little chart when you interview new clients. This way you know.
Yes. Well, I sort of know, and I assume. They don't have. They come in with an illusion that they're not going to do the work. You out.
Yes.
Who wants to waste their time? What else? Do you have one more there?
Oh yes.
Run.
Don't dwell on setbacks. Turn them around to your benefit. And this is like the tragedy that leads to the cure.
Yes. Yes.
And that's something you always talk about, that you can make it better.
Yeah. And don't you like that idea that you can take the failure of one day into a success? Because you can have one day a failure, and the failure is we gotta go.
Oh.
Okay. So thank you for everything. Yes. We love you. We're doing the double bicep.
There goes my glass.